What's going on YouTube? It's Bobby from thatgeekdad, and today I wanted to go over my initial thoughts on the new Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge after having it for about 48 hours. Coming from an iPhone 6 Plus and 6S, how is the S7 Edge treating me on my return to Android, and will I want to keep using it for a full review in a couple of weeks? First, let's talk about design. This is easily the best designed phone I have seen since the HTC M7 and the iPhone 5. It's covered in Corning Gorilla Glass on the front and on the back, with a metal trim connecting them. It's thin with the rounded back, but it doesn't feel slippery in the hand, unlike the last two iPhone designs. I can hold this without a case, and I feel like I'm not going to drop it. Moving on to the screen, it's a 5.5-inch Quad HD AMOLED display at 1440 by 2560 pixels that wraps along the left and right side of the phone. What's great is that Samsung made this huge and stunning screen, but didn't make a big phone to hold. The screen is laminated to the glass so that images can be seen at any angle. The blacks are deep and the colors are vibrant for picture viewing and movie watching. Hands down, this is the best screen on any smartphone. Staying with the screen, a new feature is Always On mode. It shows you the time, battery life, and calendar if you like, without having to unlock the phone. In 2 days of use, it seems to only affect 5% of total battery, which isn't bad considering the 3600 mAh battery in this phone, which is 600 more than last year's Note 5. The problem with Always On is that it's all it does. You can't interact with notifications, so I'll probably be turning mine off in the future. The S7 Edge is running Android 6.0.1 Marshmallow with TouchWiz as its UI. If you have seen or used a Samsung phone since the S6 or Note 4, it is a toned down version, but with the design, you know it's definitely still there. A feature that is different from the S7 is the Tasks Edge. You swipe from the right edge and can pull up a shortcut for apps and tasks that you can assign. So far, I have used the People portion to quick dial and the Twitter edge to see trending topics. It's kind of useful, but it will take time to know if I will fully incorporate it into my daily life. Turning to audio, the call quality is great with this phone, especially with the advanced and Wi-Fi calling that is available right out of the box. Both of those features make for very clear audio. The worst thing about the audio, though, and maybe even the phone, is the speaker. To make this phone IP68 dust and water resistant, they had to make the screen mesh very, very small, so the loudness of the speaker grill takes a massive hit. I definitely recommend headphones of any kind for watching movies or music listening over the speaker. Speaking of water resistance, you can accidentally drop this phone into water for up to 5 feet for 30 minutes. Any more and the rubber seals and glue can't protect it. Think of the water resistance as insurance against, rather than using the phone daily in water. And this is a test of the front-facing camera. It's 5 megapixels with a 1.7 aperture, and it also records at 1080p. The front-facing cam is wide-angled for great group selfies and uses the screen as a flash in low-light situations. Just beware, the screen gets really bright, so as you are trying to smile, the flash might force you to close your eyes in the picture. One of the main reasons I got this phone is for the rear-facing camera. In the few shots I have taken with it, they look incredible. And this is a test of the backside camera. It has a 1.7 aperture, it's a 12 megapixel shooter, and it also records at 1080p at 60 frames per second. The rear camera also takes 4K video at 30 frames per second. The flash is bright, almost too bright, Great for lighting up a scene, but using it on people will blind them. So far, this dad loves this camera to take pictures of the family with. So right now, those are my initial impressions, and I have to say, for someone who hasn't liked anything Samsung since the S3, it's won me over just enough to keep using it as a daily driver to give a full detailed review in a couple of weeks. Thanks for watching, guys, and make sure to subscribe to my channel to get the full review of the S7 Edge in the coming weeks and for other hands-on and reviews in the future. If you liked this video, please hit that like button as it really helps out my growing channel. If you have any questions about this phone or anything you want me to try as I'm reviewing it, go ahead and leave a comment below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So thanks again, be excellent to each other, and I will see you guys later.